Happy birthday to me! Just in time for my birthday this year, a federal judge has declared that the classic song Happy Birthday to You is no longer restrained by a copyright. The Happy Birthday song is actually an adaptation of the song Good Morning to All, which was written in 1893 by Mildred and Patty Hill and sold to Clayton Sumney to be published in a book of songs for elementary students. The origins of the Happy Birthday adaptation are more disputed, although Patty Hill claimed in a 1934 lawsuit that she wrote the alternative lyrics at the same time she and her sister wrote the original song. The song appears in publications several times over the decades without attribution or attributed to other people, making it unclear who actually came up with the now famous lyrics. While the original song Good Morning to All eventually fell into public domain, Happy Birthday to You was registered for copyright in 1935 by the Summy Company. That company was later bought by Warner Chappell Music, a music production branch of Warner Music Group, which in fact is not owned by Warner Bros. For decades now, Warner Chappell has enforced their copyright claim on Happy Birthday, demanding royalties from any public performance, from television shows to greeting cards to restaurant waiters. Charging thousands of dollars for the rights to use the song, Happy Birthday brings in hundreds of thousands, if not millions, in royalties annually and has forced others to seek creative alternatives.
So we'd stand around the table and go, "It's your birthday today. Hey, 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 eat your moose and go away. Hey, 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 we're all gonna die anyway. Hey, 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 off."
That's all likely to change now, though. The court has ruled that the Summy Company never had a legitimate claim to the Happy Birthday lyrics in the first place and do not own a valid copyright. Following the ruling, Warner Chappell may even be asked to repay royalties that have been collected all the way back to 1935. Happy birthday! And speaking of dark futures and corporate overlords, Netflix will be bringing subscribers a third season of the British sci-fi series Black Mirror. Exploring the dark side of technology and social media, Black Mirror's first 7 episodes aired on Britain's Channel 4 to critical acclaim. Netflix's commissioned creators Charlie Brooker and Annabelle Jones have produced 12 new episodes as a Netflix original. Meanwhile, Marvel's Jessica Jones is approaching her November 20th release. Marvel Studios and Netflix released a new teaser for the upcoming series, showing that while the former superhero sets her alarm for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, she still has problems getting out of bed. And it's not just Jessica Jones that may be sleeping in soon. Video game voice actors may be going on strike as the Screen Actors Guild and video game producers failed to come to terms on a new interactive media agreement. Negotiations started in February, with each side putting out their proposals. They met again in June, but no agreement was reached. The Screen Actors Guild has prioritized back-end bonuses as a top concern for the new contract, hoping to secure secondary payments to voice actors. Their proposal asks for a bonus payment for every 2 million copies or downloads sold. The Guild is also asking for stunt pay for stressful recording sessions and a guarantee that performance capture work includes a trained stunt coordinator. Game developers have responded with a proposal that would allow them to fine voice actors $2,500 if the director decides they are not being attentive enough, and fine agents up to $100,000 for not submitting certain actors for certain auditions. Now at a crossroads, the Screen Actors Guild has called for a vote among its members about whether or not they will go on strike. The voting period will end on October 6th. If members approve the strike, the Guild will attempt one more negotiation before escalating. And while still on the business side of gaming, it seems that competition with YouTube Gaming has inspired Twitch.tv to step things up. The streaming service is developing a playlist beta which will allow streamers to set up a playlist of their content to run while they are offline. The idea behind the playlist is to keep the community engaged and watching the same content at the same time, even while the streamer is away from the computer. The feature will be rolled out over the next couple weeks to eligible Twitch streamers. And speaking of rolling out, it seems that Concept has fixed their technical difficulties and released the Mighty No. 9 demo to its backers. The DRM-free demo was released through Humble Bundle and features a handful of levels and challenges to try out. At the same time, Concept announced the new official release date for the game. Mighty No. 9 is now scheduled for a full release on February 9th, 2016 for North America and February 12th for the rest of the world. Over at Nintendo, Super Mario Maker has seen another update following the discovery of a bug that results in an invincible Mario. 3 days after being publicized by GameXplain, the invincibility bug was patched out in a 1.1 update that claims to have made adjustments for a more pleasant gaming experience. It's not clear how Nintendo is going to deal with the levels that have already been uploaded that require the glitch to beat, but at least new levels won't be built around the glitch. Finally, Blizzard has revealed 2 more characters for Overwatch, Roadhog and Junkrat. Roadhog is a bruiser with a grapple chain and a scattershot chain gun, while Junkrat uses explosives for both offense and mobility. And that brings us to this week's awesome video. It may be a couple weeks old, but enjoy the drunken antics of the recently married Justin and Jill Willman, who came up with a creative and elaborately produced way to tell the story of their first date.
And I was like, oh my gosh, what did he say? And I go and I look, and what do I see? Exclamation point. I'm like, exclamation point? That is the most brilliant thing I've ever seen in my life. This man just said everything he needed to say with punctuation.
And that's everything for this week, so what do you think about Happy Birthday entering the public domain? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, pass this video around to your friends, and have a great week.